this video we are going to talk about the metabolism in CAM plants, that is crassulacean acid metabolism. Okay, so the plants showing crassulacean acid metabolism are called as CAM plants. The pathway is also called as dark CO2 fixation. Dark CO2 fixation. Now these plants are CAM plants are succulent xerophytes. Succulent xerophytes. What is the meaning of succulent xerophytes? Succulent xerophytes means these are the plants which grow in the desert habitat, and this metabolism is for conservation of water. For water conservation, this is the metabolism which they by which they can fix carbon dioxide. Okay, now in these plants the stomata are photoactive. The meaning of photoactive is stomata are active at night. That means they are open at night and stomata are closed during the daytime. Such stomata are called as photoactive stomata. So what happens is the initial CO2 fixation takes place at night. Then the light reactions as well as the final CO2 fixation takes place during the daytime. So हे जे प्लांट्स आहेत हे क्रॅसुलेशन ऍसिड मेटाबॉलिझम वाले प्लांट्स आहेत, हे सक्युलंट झिरोफाइट्स आहेत. म्हणजे दिस इज अ मेकॅनिझम विच they have adopted for water conservation. Their stomata are photoactive, म्हणजे they are active during the night, open at night, and they are closed at the day. So initial CO2 fixation occurs at night and final reaction occurs during the daytime. Okay, but in these plants, unlike C4 plants, there is no Kranz anatomy. No Kranz anatomy. So Kranz anatomy is not seen, but the enzyme Rubisco and peptase, the enzyme Rubisco and peptase, that is PP carboxylase, these enzymes are present in the mesophyll cells. So both these enzymes are present in the mesophyll cells. Okay, Kranz anatomy in the leaf is absent. Now, like C4 plants, these plants also require more energy for CO2 fixation. That is to fix one molecule of glucose. म्हणजे एक glucose molecule fix करायला या plants ला for one glucose molecule these plants require 30 molecules of ATP and 12 molecules of NADPH. Okay, 30 ATPs and 12 molecules of NADPH are required. If you talk in terms of one carbon dioxide, 5 ATPs and 3 NADH. Fine. Okay, so this is all about the CAM plants. Now let us see the reactions. The reaction is a cyclic process, same like that of C4 plant. Everything is same except that there are two parts. One part is when the stomata are open during the night, and the second part is when the stomata are closed during the daytime. So let us see the reactions. So let us see the reactions. During the night, when the stomata are open, and during the day, when the stomata are closed. Okay, see what happens now is carbohydrates break down to form PEPA. PEPA stands for phosphoenol pyruvic acid. Now, like C4 pathway, this is the initial carbon dioxide acceptor. What is the name of the enzyme? PEP carboxylase. And the first stable product formed is oxaloacetate, which is 4 carbon, PEPA is 3 carbon plus 1 carbon of carbon dioxide. सगळा रिएक्शन सेम ज्या आपण C4 मध्ये केल्या होत्या. Now this oxaloacetate will diffuse during the daytime. These acids are formed, malic acid is formed from oxaloacetate, malic acid, or it is called as malate. This malic acid will diffuse during the daytime. Now, during the daytime, this malic acid or malate will produce, or it will dissociate to form what? Carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide will then enter into which cycle? C3 cycle, that is Calvin cycle, and this malate will form pyruvate. Now, this pyruvate will diffuse again to PEPA. Okay. Now, why we said more energy is required? Because of that enzyme which is called as PPDK. And if you remember, full form of PPDK, pyruvate phosphate dikinase. Pyruvate phosphate dikinase. हा enzyme काय करतो? It is going to convert ATP into AMP. Therefore, it consumes more energy. Rest everything is the same over here. Oxaloacetate gets reduced to malate, and then again malate, is oxidized to form this pyruvate. Rest everything is the same, except that the acid concentration, the malic acid concentration increases in the night. Initial CO2 fixation occurs at night when the stomata are open. बाकी सगळं सेम आहे. क्रॅन्स एनाटॉमी नाही आहे इकडे. फक्त इनिशियल पहिलं CO2 फिक्सेशन रात्री होतं आणि ऍसिडचं कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन वाढतं. ओके. and during the daytime this malate is dissociated. So light reactions पण of course दिवसा होतात आणि final CO2 fixation म्हणजे Calvin cycle पण दिवसा होते. Right? But it is more energy consuming because of this enzyme called as PPDK. Fine. Now, last thing we will see some examples of these CAM plants, which are succulent xerophiles. Yes. So CAM plants, example of CAM plants are agave, aloe, pineapple, opuntia, euphorbia, kalanchoe. Okay, CAM pathway operates because it is a mechanism for conserving water, but it is very costly. The stomata are photoactive, active during the night and opens at night and closed during the daytime. So this is all about the CAM plants. Okay, and now we will start with the next part, that is photorespiration. Fine. Now this photorespiration, it was observed by Dicker and Teo. Second, photorespiration is carried out by C3 plants, so it is unavoidable in C3 plants and it can be avoided in C4 because of Kranz anatomy. Now, photorespiration, it is seen in some plants like wheat, barley, beans. Now, why? What is photorespiration, and actually what happens in photorespiration? So, photorespiration, first thing, it is a cyclic process, and it is a type of respiration. That means it is actually a wasteful process in which there is a loss of carbon dioxide. That means, see, in photosynthesis we saw that carbon dioxide is fixed by the plants, but in photorespiration that fixed carbon dioxide, म्हणजे जे कार्बन डायऑक्साइड प्लांटनी फिक्स केलेलं असतं तेच कार्बन डायऑक्साइड रेस्पायर होतं, म्हणजे ते निघून जातं. So it is a wasteful process. It is not, what you can say, beneficial for C3 plants, but C3 plants cannot avoid it for some reasons. So what is the reason that the C3 plants have to perform this photorespiration? So the reason is the enzyme which is Rubisco. So let us see. This enzyme Rubisco. What was the full form of Rubisco? Ribulose biphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. Ribulose biphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. Now, this Rubisco enzyme, it can function. It functions as carboxylase as well as oxygenase. What is the meaning of this? It means if carbon dioxide is present in more amounts and carbon dioxide is present in less amounts and oxygen is present more, म्हणजे जेव्हा कार्बन डायऑक्साइडचं प्रोपोर्शन कमी आहे आणि ऑक्सिजनचं प्रोपोर्शन जास्त आहे तेव्हा this Rubisco will act as oxygenase, because the enzyme have the same active site for binding both carbon dioxide as well as oxygen. म्हणजे हे बघा, हा समजा एन्झाईम असेल आणि ही त्याची ऍक्टिव्ह साइट असेल तर O2 पण इकडेच बाइंड होतो आणि CO2 पण इकडेच बाइंड होतो. फक्त CO2 जास्त असेल तर CO2 बाइंड होणार, O2 जास्त असेल तर O2 बाइंड होणार. Am I clear with this? Fine. So, if CO2 is less and oxygen is more, Rubisco acts as oxygenase. That means it will bind oxygen to RUBP. Am I clear with this? It will bind oxygen to RUBP and it will bring about the oxygenation of the substrate. Okay, because of this, there is a loss of one molecule of carbon dioxide. Now, uh, which factors support or favor photorespiration? So, factors which favor photorespiration are higher temperature, so factors supporting photorespiration are higher temperature, higher oxygen, lesser amount of CO2, which will favor oxygenation, then carboxylation. Okay, so these are the two factors which are going to support the process of photorespiration. All right. Now, this photorespiration process, it takes place in three organelles, and the three organelles are chloroplast, peroxisomes, and mitochondria. Which three organelles? Chloroplast, peroxisomes, and mitochondria. Now, a very important question is asked on this order. So, learn this order: chloroplast, peroxisome, and mitochondria. Okay, and I have prepared a small statement for you all to remember. You will remember this as moles per minute. Chloroplast, peroxisomes, and mitochondria. Otherwise, you will get confused कि पहला peroxisome होता का पहला mitochondria होता. Calls per minute, chloroplast, peroxisomes, and mitochondria. Now, let us see the cyclic set of reactions. There are other names for this cycle also, which I'll tell you. The cycle is also called as photosynthetic carbon oxidation cycle, or it is also called as glycolate cycle, or it is also called as glyoxylate cycle, or it is also called as a two carbon cycle. Okay, so these are the names of the same cycle, that is photorespiration. Now let us see what reactions takes place in chloroplast, peroxisomes, and mitochondria. See, I am writing the reactions in order, writing the names of the organelles in order. Chloroplast, peroxisomes, mitochondria. Okay, now see what happens. First, RUBP. What is RUBP? Ribulose biphosphate. We are going to start with two molecules of RUBP. RUBP से कार्बन किती असतात? 5 carbon. 5 2s are 10. We have started with 10 carbons. ठीक है? This RUBP, whenever oxygen is more and carbon dioxide is less, it is going to combine with oxygen, and the name of the enzyme is Rubisco. Okay, now there are two products which are formed. Let us write down the names of the products. These two products are two molecules of PGA, that is our normal phosphoglycerate. त्याचे कार्बन किती? 3 3 2 6 6 झाले, आणि राहिला अजून 4 कार्बन्स. So 2 molecules of phosphoglycolate. 2 molecules of phosphoglycolate. Okay. Now, ह्याचे किती कार्बन्स आहेत? 2. 2 into 2 is 4. Plus 3 into 2 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. So we have started with 10 carbons. Now, this phosphoglycolate, ह्याच्यातून काय होतं? Inorganic phosphate is released. So, what is the compound which is formed? 2 carbon, 2 molecules of glycolate. किती कार्बन आहेत ह्याचे? 2 carbons. 2 into 2 is 4. Now we are going to focus only on 4 carbons. ठीक है? So don't get confused. आता हा तयार झाला PGA. याचं काय होतं पुढे? Where it will go? It will go into the Calvin cycle. So it will perform the C3 cycle. आता फक्त आपल्याला ह्याच्यावरती फोकस करायचा या 4 कार्बनवर. ठीक है? Now these 2 molecules of glycolate. Now see what happens next. These 2 molecules of glycolate, I'm writing the same over here. 2 molecules of glycolate. They enter into the peroxisomes. 2 carbon. They are oxidized by the enzyme glycolate oxidase to form 2 products, H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide, and 2 molecules of glyoxylate. Glyoxylate, 2 carbons. Okay? What happens to hydrogen peroxide? Hydrogen peroxide is converted into water and oxygen by the enzyme catalase. Okay? Now, what happens to this glyoxylate? 2 molecules, 2 carbon. 2 into 2 is 4. इथे त्याचा फक्त ऑक्सिजनेशन झालंय. ग्लायकोलेटला ऑक्सिजन सोबत रिएक्ट होतो ग्लायकोलेट आणि त्याचा हायड्रोजन पेरॉक्साइड आणि ग्लायऑक्सिलेट तयार होतो. ठीक आहे? नाउ दिस 2 molecules of 2 carbon glyoxylate, this gets converted into 2 molecules of glycine, again 2 carbons. What is glycine? Glycine is an amino acid. Okay, now see, for glyoxylate to glycine, glycine contains one amino group, one carboxyl group. Over here, amino group is introduced and the amino group donor is glutamate, which is again an amino acid, is converted into alpha Kg, that is alpha ketoglutarate. In this process, the amino group is given by glutamate and 2 glyoxylate. नीट लक्ष द्या. ग्लुटामेट अमाइनो ग्रुप देतो ग्लायोक्सिलेटला आणि तयार करतो 2 मॉलिक्यूल्स ग्लायसिनचे. ठीक आहे? नाउ 2 into 2 is 4. We are maintaining the ratio of carbon. ठीक आहे? Now this glycine will diffuse in the mitochondria. So glycine परत चालला mitochondria मध्ये. नीट बघा. These 2 molecules of glycine, किती carbon? 2 carbon. They get converted into 1 molecule of serine. Serine is also an amino acid. आता ह्याचे कार्बन किती राहतील? 3, because there is loss of 1 molecule of CO2, loss of 1 molecule of ammonia, that is deamination, and NADH will be deoxidized to form NAD. Okay. So all these reactions occur during the conversion of glycine to serine. नीट बघा इथे 2 into 2 4 कार्बन्स होते त्याच्यापैकी एक कार्बन CO2 च्या फॉर्म मध्ये निघून गेला. सो 3 कार्बन राहिले. 3 कार्बनचा कंपाऊंड झाला सीरीन. एकच मॉलिक्यूल तयार झाला पण त्याचे कार्बन नंबर्स किती आहेत 3 आहेत. ठीक आहे. हा एक अमाइनो ऍसिड. Now next what happens is this serine gets converted into hydroxypyruvate. Hydroxypyruvate. Now, this reaction is taking place in the peroxisome, but I am not able to write it over here, so I am writing it here in the bracket. Peroxisome मध्ये होते ही reaction. Again, this is having how many carbons? 3 carbons. This hydroxypyruvate then gets converted into glycerate. This reaction also takes place in the peroxisomes. Okay. Now, glycerate gets converted into PGA, phosphoglyceric acid, which is a 3 carbon compound. हे सगळेच 3 कार्बन कंपाउंड्स आहेत. ओके. पण इकडे जर तुम्ही नीट लक्ष दिलं तर तुमच्या लक्षात येईल ग्लिसरेट टू फॉस्फोग्लिसरिक ऍसिड ह्याच्यामध्ये एक ATP लागतो. सो हियर देयर इज कंझम्पशन ऑफ 1 मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ ATP टू फॉर्म ADP. म्हणजे एक ATP मॉलिक्यूल ग्लिसरेट टू फॉस्फोग्लिसरिक ऍसिड मध्ये कन्वर्ट होतं. ठीक आहे. आणि hydroxypyruvate to glycerate bond reducing power लागते. That is NADH will form NAD. Alright. And what happens to this PGA? This PGA will enter into which cycle? It will enter into the Calvin cycle. म्हणजे हा परत C3 cycle मध्ये जाईल. पण जर का तुम्ही नीट लक्ष दिलं तर we had started with 4 carbons 2 into 2 4. त्याच्यापैकी 4 कार्बन पैकी 3 कार्बन रिट्राइव्ह झाले. 3 कार्बन कुठल्या फॉर्म मध्ये रिट्राइव्ह झाले? फॉस्फोग्लिसरिक ऍसिडच्या फॉर्म मध्ये. एक कार्बन लॉस झाला आणि तो गेला कुठल्या फॉर्म मध्ये? CO2 च्या फॉर्म मध्ये निघून गेला. राइट. सो आउट ऑफ 4 कार्बन्स cell has retrieved 3 carbons. 4 कार्बन पैकी सेलला किती कार्बन रिट्राइव्ह करता आले? 3 आणि एका कार्बनचा लॉस झाला इन द फॉर्म ऑफ CO2. So we say that if carbon was 100%, there was a loss of 25% of CO2. So आपण या पूर्ण सायकल मध्ये म्हणू शकतो की 25% कार्बनचा लॉस झाला इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कार्बन डायऑक्साइड. ठीक आहे. So we say that photorespiration is a wasteful process. It is avoided in C4 but unavoidable in C3 plants. It occurs in 3 organelles: chloroplast, peroxisomes and mitochondria. We have taken 2 molecules of RUBP 5-10. Rubisco combines oxygen with RUBP. 2 products तयार होतात. Phosphoglyceric acid 3 कार्बन चे 2 3 6 आणि phosphoglycolate 2 कार्बन चे 2 2 4 6 plus 4 is 10. यातनं फॉस्फेट निघून गेला राहिला ग्लायकोलेट. ग्लायकोलेट गेला पेरॉक्सिसोम मध्ये त्याचं ऑक्सिडेशन झालं त्याच्यापासून तयार झाला ग्लायऑक्सिलेट आणि हायड्रोजन पेरॉक्साइड. हायड्रोजन पेरॉक्साइड ब्रेकडाउन झाला टू फॉर्म वॉटर आणि ऑक्सिजन. ग्लायऑक्सिलेट पासून तयार झाला ग्लायसिन 2 मॉलिक्यूल्स. अमाइनो ग्रुप डोनेट केला ग्लुटामेटनी. ग्लुटामेट फॉर्म्स अल्फा ग्लुटामेट. अमाइनो ह्याच्यामध्ये ऍड झाला आणि 2 मॉलिक्यूल ग्लायसिनचे तयार झाले. 2 into 2 is 4. Now, glycine is also an amino acid. Glycine diffuses into mitochondria. 4 कार्बन आपण बघतोय. ग्लायसिन मधून एक कार्बन डायऑक्साइड निघून जातो. हा अमाइनो ग्रुप होता तो निघून जातो आणि ग्लायसिन इज गेटिंग कन्वर्टेड इनटू सीरीन. ठीक आहे. सेरीन पण अमायनो ऍसिड आहे. एक कार्बन गेल्यामुळे राहिले फक्त 3 कार्बन. आता सेरीन पासून बनतो हायड्रॉक्सी पायरुवेट इकडे पेरॉक्सिसोम मध्ये, आणि हायड्रॉक्सी पायरुवेट पासून बनतो ग्लिसरेट इकडे क्लोरोप्लास्ट मध्ये. ठीक आहे. ग्लिसरेट पासून बनतो फॉस्फोग्लिसरेट. या रिएक्शनला लागतो एटीपी, त्यामुळे एक एनर्जी कंझ्युम झाली. आणि हायड्रॉक्सी पायरुवेट टू ग्लिसरेट जातो NADH, त्यामुळे ऍसिमिलेटरी पॉवर कंझ्युम झाली. ठीक आहे. सो या दोन्ही रिएक्शन सेल साठी कॉस्टली म्हणजे महागात पडल्या, कारण एटीपी पण युटिलाइज झाला आणि NADH पण युटिलाइज झाला आणि कार्बन डायऑक्साइड पण निघून गेला. दॅट इज वाय फोटो रेस्पिरेशन इज अ वेस्टफुल प्रोसेस. C3 मध्ये C4 मध्ये नाही. ठीक आहे. इट occurs in 3 organelles: chloroplast, peroxisomes and mitochondria. So with this we have finished with the topic photorespiration. If you have any doubts, you can ask me on the WhatsApp, or you can put in the chat or comment box. आता राहिलाय फक्त आपला फॅक्टर्स अफेक्टिंग फोटोसिंथेसिस, त्याच्यानंतर